live, I got a battle request, and when I decline it, it it usually muffles the sounds, but it usually comes back. I don't know why it didn't. Right, Psycho Bunny, I get it. I'm not trying to say anything negative about you. I'm just giving it an instance, and that's only one, right? Hi, Joni. That's only one instance. It happens all the time, and that's how I know what's gonna happen. You follow me? No, it's not. It's not you being a fool. Like I told you then, these people are really good manipulators, right? So it's just the way things go. I know that something's going on with Kim and Lisa. See, here we go, y'all. Patterns. That's what I'm good at, right? Is recognizing patterns. Now, good afternoon. I did go into a live this morning. If anybody has some context about that live, I would appreciate it. There's some people that brought some things to me, and I don't like going into situations blind, right? And there's a lot there. Um, but I understand it happens with Ashy Cat too, right? Um, I don't know. I talk to Jess more than I talk to Ronnie. Um, it happens a lot when people like way back with Ashy Cat, right? Her mods would send me an email and we'd start talking. I can't force people to see what's right in front of them, right? The only thing that I could do is put the information out. And I've said this before too, right? I will put the information out and give you the information that y'all need so that you could decide if you want to support somebody or not support somebody, right? I can't force people to make that choice, right? Ultimately, they wind up doing it anyway, and then they come back, right? They come back. As far as Victoria goes, there's no, I know that she's really good at manipulation, right? And that's why she tries to run to people in DMs because she could manipulate there. She could control the narrative there, right? She can't control the narrative publicly because there are people like me, like, skirt. No, that's not how it goes, right? So that's why she prefers to do it privately. She can't control me counteracting the things that she says, right? Also, you have to remember that there are a lot of people that, I have contacts with that have been hurt by Victoria, right? So when they tell me to stop, that's when I'll stop. And I don't see that happening. Yeah, I think that's what it is, but at least it's moving, right? You're back. Hi, Hazel. Long time no see. Can somebody drop text back up in the chat? Because I was like, I sent her a DM and I'm like, I haven't seen you. Are you okay? Because everybody's sick, right? Um, I feel a little better. At least it's moving. Like I could cough. Um, this is, I know that people, I don't think that welfare checks are the way to go. Okay? I think that it is a waste of resources. And I know that there are people that don't necessarily understand that line of thought, but unless it is an emergency, don't waste that time, right? Because here's the reality of it. They're going to go and do a welfare check on Lori, right? And what's going to happen? I know, I went into her life for a bit this morning. What's going to happen? She's going to refuse medical attention, right? So like, what is the point in doing that? So I didn't agree when it was Lisa either. I didn't agree when it was Ashy Cat. Like, unless it is an emergency, a medical emergency, don't call in a welfare check. That's just silly. And ounce for ounce, thank you, right? Then we get to the point where, God forbid, right? We saw it with Lisa when the 302 happens, right? God forbid, it is an emergency. And they're saying, no, we get so many calls there, we're not going to this one. And that would be the one that it's necessary, right? I don't think that that's the way to go. I know that there are people that do it out of spite. That's just ridiculous because you're wasting emergency services time. Are you mad at them? I don't, I know that people, hi Becky, I know that people have an issue with that, right? Listen, I don't know what's going on with her. Becky, I think that you'll find some people in the chat that were also her mod. I don't know. I'm going to say, me too, play. Me too. It really, I really feel sorry for them. I don't, there's nothing, and I try to give people, the internet is forever. It's forever. Once you put it out there, there is no way to control where that's going to go. I'm sure you are, Becky, right? But the unfortunate part about it is, well, at least I'm coughing now, Janelle, so at least I can get it up. And they don't have, what's the right way to say it? They don't have enough sense to realize the magnitude of what can happen in this situation. Social media can be a great tool, right? But it can also be a detriment in that specific situation, right? I think that since the heat got turned up a bit on her, she has begun to spiral. Oh, congratulations. The cheese grater. See, I don't think that she is. I've been hearing this term, a non-tent creator, right? And that's Lori. There is a difference between a person that creates content, thank you, good afternoon, and a person that is on this app just to beg, right? People, and don't get me wrong, I understand that there are creators that strictly do lives, right? I get that. However, if you're doing them with, you could be right, Funky Colds, you could be right. And I don't know for sure, right? I don't know. I only know what, yeah. I only know what's been talked about, right? And I think that she's put enough information out about her kids that I'm sure that's a thing, right? And that too, when you engage, right? And this is why I've been telling people, ignore Lisa. Ignore it. What are we feeding it for? Why are we feeding it? Right? And that's why I don't keep up with the Lisa thing. I do know something's going on, but I'm not sure of specifics. Yeah. And Funky, that's who I feel sorry for. Unfortunately, they don't have, I don't know, Janelle. I was actually talking to somebody about this a little bit ago, because if she was in New York, she'd be done. They would have been removed. And I just want to be clear. I know that CPS is a very broken system, right? A very broken system. However, it appears that they have a stable place to go with somebody that they are comfortable with, right? What is going on right now, is not conducive to their mental health at all. I did want to just say, hold on, could she be over Deb? It wouldn't work that way. Right. I don't know who has knowledge of MAT medications in here, right? But MAT medications are used for what they're used for very specific purposes, right? If her body was used to taking that medication, right, it would not get her high. That's why it's used for what it's used for. It has a ceiling, right? Now, don't get me wrong. In the beginning of Suboxone induction, right, some people may feel high depending on what their tolerance was in active addiction, right? There is something there, and I don't know what it is. I did also just talk to somebody in my comments, about the video that I posted with the marks, right? I do want to just be clear. I have other screenshots from other times, months, September, October, blah, 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 right? Same marks, different area, all on vein. I do want to make that clear. Now, being an IV user, do I think that using that medication that way is not worth it, right? Sublingual medications work like this, right? So ultimately, is there a reason for you to be diverting it? Absolutely not, right? It's not like another one. I don't know what you mean. What about cellophane? I must have missed something. So she could be using the kid's Adderall, right? But I think that it's important. This is where the pupil police come into play, right? If she was on stimulants, her pupils would be bigger, right? Last night I got the alcohol vibe. It will block. So that's one of the things, like, I'm on long-term mat, right? In the beginning, or before I was put on it legally, I might have felt it, but now I don't. But the kids' meds would come up in a drug screen, right? So you also have to remember that she's being drug tested, right? That's a fact. And I don't know about Indiana, but in New York, that's the vibe I got. They will watch you pee, and they will do a hair test. Hair tests are fallible, right? So if she was getting prescribed, if she's not prescribed that medication, right, and it's coming up in a drug screen, right? Now, you also have to factor into play if she is on subs, right? This is if she is on subs, in order to remove the Adderall, right, she'd have to clean her whole system, right? Therefore, the medication that she's supposed to be on is not there either. You can't, when you are playing with hug testing, you have to either take everything out of your system. You can't pick and choose. And swabs are very easily beaten, y'all. Right? And that's why I've said it before, and I'll say it again. I could beat any test you throw at me. Now, the only test that I can't beat is a blood test, for obvious reasons. Hair tests can be beaten. All of them have a way that you can pass them. But, remember, you can't remove one from the system and come up positive from the other. You can't do that. You'd have to clear your whole system, right? The swab is the easiest beaten, actually. It wouldn't. It's a process. It is a process. The hair test is a process. You can't just dye your hair, right? Because it's the follicle that they test. But it's possible to be done. So, but if she's legally on prescriptions that they're monitoring in a drug test, she wouldn't be able to beat a drug test. No way. Where are you? You can strip your hair. It's called a hair detox. Oh, wow. Oh, yeah, hair tests can be beat. No. Yeah, you can. And also, I think that it's important to remember, if you're trying to cover minimal use, it's a lot easier. You follow me? If the heavier the use, the harder it is to cover the use, right? So you gotta be careful. But you might be right. You might be right. She's not legally prescribed it, because then she could just clear her system and pass, right? I'm not ready for snow, y'all. I'm not ready for snow. Right. So Sonia, there's also a thing about that, right? It's a thing too. It's a thing too. Hair saliva the easiest to be. Well, I guess a UA is pretty easy as well. Right. So, but so here's the thing. If she's overusing subs, her behavior wouldn't be like that, yo. Overusing subs are not going to make a difference to somebody that is on them. You follow me? That's a lie. That is a lie. Her doctor is not across. That doctor is not across the street. That's what it looks like, right, Ash? It reminds me, like somebody else said, of Brooks, right? The behavior is very Brooks-like. And I also noticed she doesn't sleep, right? Oh, shit. Oh, okay. Right. You see what, Ash, you know what I mean, right? Like that's the kind of behavior that it looks like to me is Brooks-esque, right? And she hasn't been sleeping, y'all. She's been live. Yeah, I know. She's been live at like in the middle of the night. It's weird. Whatever's going on over there is weird. Hi, Ed. Also, I think that it's important that her caseworker is watching her videos. They are seeing it, y'all. So like, and you got to think about what comes into play when you don't sleep for that long. Your mind does some crazy shit, right, Lori? Well, but here's the thing, Angie, right? Brooks she's from another side of TikTok. It's only a matter of time, right? Because here's the thing, CPS, and I do want to be clear. I think that the behavior is getting more, what's the word? I think that the behavior is getting more nuts, right? I don't know why. I don't know exactly what Radek. Thank you. But I think that, right, it's very clear. It's very similar to Brooks, to the behavior that I witnessed in Brooks. I feel sorry for the girls, right? That's who and Dove Love, exactly. So you got to remember, y'all, when CPS is involved, right? The first thing done is a plan, right? They will institute a parenting plan, right? Because they don't want to remove, right? She may be following that plan. Ray of Sunshine, exactly. It's escalating for sure. Hi, Lily. Lily, do you see a lot of Brooks and Lori? Deborah. I haven't. Y'all, I have so much right now, and I don't have like the energy of it to yeah, Brooks was right, you see it, right? I think that it's a lot. Brooks was she was like kind of involved with the anti-Ashy Cat community, but she was overusing her stimulants and the behavior was wild. But her pupils were also saucers. We're not seeing that in Lori. So I don't know. Ultimately, thank you, Rose. I appreciate you for bringing me back to that. There is everything. Like there are steps to keep the family unit together, right? I don't know. Janelle, I'm working on it. As she should. Yeah, I don't know what it is, but it is concerning, right? It is concerning, and I do think that the lack of sleep could also be playing into the decline, Right. Oh, at all. Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds. At all. She is not aware. She is, I don't know why they're so not self-aware. And it could be stimulants from a gas station too, right? You never know. You just, you just never know. And sleep is very important. I think it's both, Lily. I think that mental health is, I think that it's mental health, but there's definitely some type of substance abuse, whether it's alcohol or whatever, right? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know that she gets up early. I think she doesn't sleep. Oh, somebody wrote me a poem, guys. Hi. And that's what I worry about. I worry about the effects on the kids. I think that she also doesn't realize that she's racist. And I think that has been coming through in the last couple of days, as far as very, I don't know, the things that she says. Y'all, my DMs are a mess on here. If it is important, you have to email me. Right, Sam, I am. That's what I'm saying. That could be exacerbating the other issues. Right. And I think that I've been noticing that more often in the past couple of days. I don't know why. I don't. So Sloan, I know she said that, but I don't believe her. I don't believe her. I don't believe anything a lot of them say at this point. And that might be because I have access to so much information. But yeah, I don't agree with that either. I don't know how they cope up North Amy. If that moved in, I would immediately be moving out. Hi, Pookie. She is right. Lauren, thank you. And I think that if you remember, like, lack of sleep really, it fucks with your brain, honestly. It truly does. But I used to find her, like, I would laugh at her, you know? Oh, she's always begging. But lately, I don't even think it's funny. I think it's like forced. The sound she makes, I don't know. Right. Thank you, Jess. I think that, like, the sounds that she's making lately is super weird to me. Right, exactly. And I think that, I don't know. I hope that something gets resolved soon, because I don't know anything about a flood. Right. I don't know what she's doing in the lingerie. Like, I would be mortified. I would be fucking mortified. Right, Phoenix, like, I'm getting there too. Lori, I think that it's important that the kids have a safe place, right? Unfortunately for them, their mom is running amok on the internet. Like, that's just something that people are gonna have to deal with, right? Like, it's unfortunate that she doesn't have enough sense to. Oh, facts. Reap, are you here? I can't. I can't. It's super weird to me. I don't feel better. Like, I still feel it, but at least I could cough it up, right? Like, at least it's looser, if that makes sense now. Hi, Icky. How are you feeling? No, I just been taking, like, over-the-counter cough medicine. Right. But that's what I'm saying, Karma. Like, the amount of emails, messages that I got during that live is crazy. Like, you're feisty today. I like feisty. What kind of trouble are you getting into? Just a reminder, A-Hood is still a piece of shit. Flyers, I emailed you. Can you check it for me? Do you have SEMA? That's actually a really good idea. That's actually a pretty good idea. Hi. That's a good idea. I haven't done that. It's just I've really been like that lack of energy is a problem. I think I was in bed by like 7:30 last night. Um
Stuff that
I am going I no, I'm sorry. Hey, what up, JB? You're welcome. I'm just here, you know. Wait, I missed it. Oh, you got but you're good? Oh, you're right. Vix has a tablet for the shower floor. I posted that Victoria video last night and then I went to sleep right after. I don't have a sore throat. I had like from coughing, my throat was getting sore, but other than that, I'm pretty. I don't know. I just hate being sick, y'all. Like it really, I just feel so non-productive, and I'm always the type go 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 go, right? So when I feel like my body is telling me you don't have a choice, bitch, lay down, I don't like that. Right. I don't do well. Right. No, same. One more oxymoron. And like that's the thing. I felt it coming maybe a week or two ago. I started feeling it. And I know that if I don't break when I feel it, it just comes on worse. And I just kept pushing. Good afternoon. I hate being sick. I hate it. Right. So yesterday I did that live. I put the 2 Victoria videos up. So many people have the stomach flu too. Um, but I put the videos up. I did some like cleaning around the house because it needed to be done. And if I don't do it, it's not going to get done. So I did that. But I feel like at least now the cough is loosened up, right? So hopefully on the mend, but I guess we'll see. I can't laugh too much because I start coughing. Right. Well, JB, I know it's got to spread like wildfire through your house. Right. So, and I think that that's the thing too, is I don't eat right. You know what I mean? I've said this before. I'll say it again. Like, I probably do have some type of eating, not disorder, but like, I don't have, my entire adult life, like, I eat every 3 days, right? Because I'm just not hungry. Um, but and I know that that has something to do with my energy level. Yeah, not an aversion. I just have to be hungry to eat, and I'm never hungry. I don't know why. I've always been like this. Um I don't drink anything but coffee, right? But I've been that way my entire adult life. And that's true. That's another one too. Like I go back to when I separated from my ex-husband. Um I was like 75 pounds. I couldn't eat. If I tried to eat, I vomited, and that's counterproductive, right? So my doctor was trying to put me on like weight gain, like stuff like that, and it's just never worked. I've always been pretty thin. The only thing actually that has ever kept weight on me is MAT medications. But I'll pick. So I should make that clear. I don't eat meals, right? Um I I pick. Like I have a box, a whole bunch of mixed candy over here, right? That's just the way I am. How tall am I? 5'4". But that's the thing. I gained weight on Matt, right? And that's why if you look at like where last year, this time last year, I was super thin. Because I was so stressed out. Sunny D with water? Wait, you mix it with water? I know, me too, Amber. I just refilled it yesterday. I went to Dollar General and stocked up on more, and I just open it up and I leave it there. It's bad. Ginger ale is good. I know that people are talking about Tate. I know that people talk about yeah, same flyers, same. I was like 160 on that. Um People are talking about Victoria's teeth. I will just remind you, for me anyway, right? I care more about the person that people are on the inside, right? I don't think that changes anything. Not to me anyway. A lot of people do, Molly. I think it's the camera. I think that, I know, it's a thing. A lot of people think that I'm tall. I don't know why. But I am only 5'4". Teeth don't change what she's done. I'm always mind blown at people that like get their teeth done and they think that instantly cures all their problems, right? It doesn't. It doesn't. It still makes you a piece of shit. Right. I don't know why. People just always think I'm taller. I don't know why. She's still not a good person. Period. That's just the truth of it, right? Your big personality at height. I am, I feel much more subdued lately, if that makes sense. Sugar was the thing for me when I was on that one. Right, Mom. And only somebody that is, superficial and would think that makes a difference, right? It's unfortunate. It is what it is, though. Doesn't make a difference in my world. Because I still have the information that I have and know the piece of shit that you are. Oh, Phoenix. It's so embarrassing to me. Honestly. When you know what? I keep coming back to a woman in recovery. A woman that is in recovery. Pineapple. A woman that is in recovery I would have never had to even ask for an apology. Because there would have never been a lie about the Cash App when I posted it. Right? And I think that a lot of people forget. I went into her live and requested a box when this first started. Right? And what happened? She continued to lie. Right? I think that people forget that, right? So maybe if she didn't want me digging into things, right? She should have never said, I don't give a fuck if you do a deep dive. So to now be crying about it is just wild behavior to me. It's just wild behavior to me. I don't give a fuck if you do a deep dive. But you did give a fuck, right? Be careful what you wish for. Facts. Why? Maybe. And you know what's weird? She knew that I was good at what I do, right? So, how did you think this was gonna go? I don't understand. I bet she does. I bet, and it's the ego that's exactly what it is, right? And here's the thing. So when I first posted that Cash App, the first video that I posted, right? The first one, I said, do the right thing or something like that in the video. She comes back, lies, right? So I then post a screen recording. And at that point, I had already gotten more proof of the Cash App being hers. And she continued to lie. A simple apology with accountability for why the fact that she lied, right, instead and tried to save her own ass, right, she chose to double down, right? When I first got the FOIA, when I got the first FOIA, right, the first one, I also know she tried to blame that on somebody. You were wrong, by the way. You were wrong, just so you know. You should probably have some proof before you start blaming people for things that they didn't do. Okay? Before I got the first FOIA, I posted a video and I said, tell your supporters the truth. right? Again, she lied. So there has been several points of this where I said, just do the right thing. Don't make me do it. Just do the right thing. And she has refused. Right? That says all I need to know about her. That shows me that she has no intentions, none, of being honest with the people in her chat that support her. Okay? Exactly, Janelle, right? Because she's got it. There's no way she doesn't know, right? When I got that first FOIA and I saw her kid's name on it, the video that I took was her saying, I literally added her saying it was, she gave the cop her maiden name. I added that clip, right? And I said, are you going to tell the truth or do you want me to do it? Right? All she had to do was tell the truth. She still lies, y'all. She still to this day lies. So like that tells me you have no intentions on being honest, accountable, forthcoming, zero intentions of it. Because if you did, you would have snatched that chance I gave you and got ahead of it. I've said this before. I will say it again. Okay? If I will never let somebody beat me to the punch. Okay? If there is something that needs to be said, I will come out and say it myself. It's your own doing. That the reason why you get put in these situations is your own doing. Because I quite literally tell you, I know this is a lie, so you should probably correct it. And every single time you double down. Knowing that I have the facts. It's weird to me. If you don't remember why I double down, she's lying, NRD. It's just that simple. She's lying. She's a liar. Narcissistic behavior, 1000%, you know. And it's really unfortunate to me, right? Because when you lie about something, you have to then continue that lie. And I'm not even trying to be a dick, but in her case, she's not smart enough to keep up with the lies. When you lie about something that is so fucking stupid, right? And then get caught, it's always easier to just admit it, right? Doubling down, especially when all the proof, oh, you're a good boy. When all the proof is there, y'all. All the proof is there. And so on and so forth. Shut up. What do you want, buddy? What do you want? No, you can't. No, don't do it. Nope, don't do it. He's too big. Does anyone feel a friend? I'm sorry, y'all. I missed that. I'm sorry. Does anyone feel a friendship happening with a caseworker? No, absolutely not. That caseworker has boundaries. I can promise you that. That caseworker, 1000% has boundaries. I do think, what I will say is this, I do think that there are, what's the right word? There are some situations that is having the caseworker looked at weird, right? I'm sorry. No, he tries to sit on me. I know they do, be gross. I know they do. Trust me. I know that they think that they're mine. When my girls were put in my mom's care, I called Officer 8 a.m. there. Right, I don't know, y'all. I don't know. And that's the case as well, right? But I will say this. The one thing that I can say 1000% about CPS caseworkers across the board, right? When you try to lie to them, manipulate them, do you think you're the first one that's ever tried? Do you think that the things that you're telling them, they haven't heard 500 times before? It's just always easier to just be honest, right? It's just always easier to be honest. And it blows my mind that they don't see, especially somebody like Victoria, right? Victoria's been around a while. she should be able to see that honesty doesn't bring the backlash that lying about it does, because ultimately it's the lie that people get pissed off about. I'm sorry, after she met this one, oh good, she'll be easier to be, right, but that only works so far though, right? It only goes so far. And if you're honest, you don't have to remember all your lies. And the truth of it is, none of them are quick enough to keep up with them. You know what I'm saying? They all fail. Me either, Teresa. I just went, I'm sure. Listen, it's not easy to navigate, right? I'm really not a great liar. My face usually gives me away before anything else would. But this is my problem with Lori. There's 172 people in her life, right? This is why I say awareness is a double-edged sword, right? I know, same, Janelle. Maybe it's the birthday. I know that my girl Finds Out has a handle on Gabby. I don't know if Finds Out is in here, but I know that Gabby is making some serious mistakes. Right, they don't. Also, Lori, stop telling people you have receipts. What receipts could you possibly have? No, me too. I don't Find Out. I don't know why people always try to blame her for quite literally everything. So they all, Elizabeth, they all have. I swear, one day there's going to be a DSM. There's going to be a DSM diagnosis about this, because they all have very similar, what's the word? Personality traits. All of them. No self-awareness, increased sense of self, right? Like a higher version of themselves than they actually are. Inability to be honest. There is something, and I see it over and over and over again. I know, Cinnamon. Hi. Thank you, sweetheart. But there's too many people in there, y'all. Watch the replays. Please watch the replays. Right? Because you gotta figure that the more, hi Brandy, the more that they are pushed to the FYP, the more they're gonna hook unsuspecting people. Oh, a lot of people get them mixed up. Wait, I'm sorry, I missed that. Victoria green screened my profile as I made a comment about the kids. I replied, you can't unring a bell. Oh, yeah, that's too smart for her. You gotta be careful. I watch replays. You gotta be careful. I don't know. I think that it is strange for somebody like Victoria, right? Like, she has this idea that she's only got like a group of people that just want her to do the right thing, but there are thousands, y'all. And the fact that she ran amok on this app for what, 4 fucking years, and she still thinks that she doesn't owe this app any accountability is just wild to me. It's wild to me. I also think that if people understood where my information was coming from, they'd have a much different stance. But I am not going to do that to them. Hi, Terry. How are you? I'm not going to put them in the position for her to attack them. I'm not going to do it. I'm just not. I know. It's been wild. It's been a steady, it's been a decline since she moved. You're right. Who's coming out? I'm waiting on Reaper's Live to see who's coming out. When is it? I don't know what you mean. Hi, Jess. I also think that it is crazy. I know, Terry. I don't know if you saw the video that I posted yesterday on YouTube, because I did mention you, because ultimately that's how everybody ends, y'all. That's how everybody ends. They all wind up right. And I just want to be clear. The things that I did in, yeah, it's in the background. The things that I did in active addiction are still very much things that I needed to address, make amends for, right? Being in active addiction and being a piece of shit is not an excuse. It's just not. I don't know. Lori Jones 81. I don't know what counselor would tell her that because it happens in addiction, she's not responsible for it. No one. Not a single counselor would say that. I know that there's a lot of people that are upset about that, Misfit Mama. And people that I don't know that she knows are not her friends any longer. But that was one of the things that did it for them. And I think that it's also ridiculous, right, for her, and it's just bad. It's unfortunate, right? But they always wind up coming here. Hi. And that is because, guess why? Truth doesn't change, right? The truth can be twisted, the truth can be manipulated, details can be left out, right? But the facts never change, right? So for the people that try to publicly defend Victoria now, I'm telling you that you will be on the receiving end. And when? I don't know. I just know it'll happen, right? She attacked the woman, Terry, that took shit publicly defending her. She lied about her, saying that she gave me information that she 1000% did not give me. I know where the information came from. But she still took to her platform and lied about that woman who was only good to her. So you think that it affects me? That's going to be you? Because it doesn't. It just doesn't. Well, so B Gross, I've always been, oh my God, Nikki, I haven't gotten a screen recording, but I get screen recordings of them just ripping into her, and it is my entertainment. Not only just drop Terry, but to bold-faced lie. She bold-faced lied about the woman. If they do it with you, they will do it to you. That is one of my absolute foundations in this shit. Anybody that talks shit about people that they claim to be friends with to you, they will do it to you. They will do the same shit with your name to somebody else. Fact. Okay, perfect. I'm glad, Flyers. I'm glad it was taken care of. When was the last time Lori slept? I think it's been a while. I think it's been a while. Sorry. Always, Janelle. And that's why I think that I've gotten to a point, not just in this, but in my personal life as well, right? I know how it goes. I know how it goes. I know there ain't no way she hasn't slept in 58 days, you know. She's a liar. But I have light eyes. These pupils are something else. This is just something else. But Terry, you would agree, right? That you were manipulated, essentially. I'm sorry to use that word, but it's what it is, right? She manipulated you. She kept you. Sorry. Where Victoria can control the narrative, is in DMs. I don't know who was here when I said that earlier. She will run to your DMs to try to control the narrative. I've seen it with several people. She did it with Goddess of Karma, if she's in here, about A Hood. She did it with Green Eyed Girl. She tries to keep it in DMs because that's where she can control it. She can't control it publicly. Right, you too. Right. Also, Victoria, if you say the R word, it's kind of weird that you would be trying to call somebody else out for saying the R word. I'm just gonna say there. And that's part of the problem that I have with Victoria, is that she has no business talking about anybody else. She needs to worry about herself. Period. I don't know what's going on with my phone. My notifications are going insane. Isn't it crazy, Oxymore? Isn't it crazy that it's always the people that they have, like, they think the world of themselves. They think people are jealous of them. They think people hate on them because of what they have. Like, it is truly crazy to me.
Yeah, y'all want to see what the fuck she just did? Yeah, that right fucking there. Now, get your ass and clean that shit right fucking now. Lord,
Is she talking to the kid, dude?
No. Yep, it sure the fuck was. So that means the maintenance guy is good. Because she slammed that damn door knowing that window needed fixed.
What are you mad about? You're just gonna beg about it anyway. They
So
broke a window.
Explain this to him.
Andy, are you here?
I don't know. I guess she don't want no one talking, so she slams the door. And oh my god.
No, the window is on the floor, shattered. He was here. Is he still here?
All right, you guys. I will have to be back.
I don't know, y'all. I don't know. I would too, Mama D, right? And I think that we've heard her kids say things like stop, right? Like no, she just ended. Right, Southern Belle. Yeah, I know. And you know what? It's super unfortunate. Hi, I was just texting you back. It's super unfortunate. I'm from New York. I don't know if there's a way to, Lori's daughter, I think, slammed a door and broke a window, and the way she just reacted was disgusting. I know, same. I get it, y'all. I understand. And I know that there are people that find it triggering, right? I understand that, but it's really a shitty situation. Like, there's just no other word for it, right? We heard, I know, that's why I was asking. What up? We heard the kids say that they are physically and mentally abused out of their mouths, right? So I really don't understand what is going on. That it's super unfortunate. It really is unfortunate. I don't know how the caseworker thinks that this behavior is at all conducive. Oh, Roof, it's a long story, Roofa. I don't know how the caseworker thinks that it is. Right. And like, that's the thing, Nicole. Like, can you imagine living with that? Ain't no way. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it as a kid. And when I was her kid's age, I was fucking violent. So I would be losing my shit. That's what I'm saying. I don't know why hey, what up, Vanell? I don't know why an emergency order can't be, I don't know. I don't know. But the only thing that I do know is that the caseworker is aware, right? So like one has to wonder, hi Jersey Fran, what the fuck is going on that these kids are still in this environment? Butterfly, I don't know. I did mention that earlier. I think that in New York, they would have charged her with educational neglect. 1000%. It would have been done and over with. Right, and I think that there's a dynamic there, right, where you could hear when she says it, right, how I think that the younger one, I prefer to keep this talk to a minimal, but I think that the younger one has almost like a trauma bond with her mom, and it's really fucking unfortunate. Those kids really need some therapy, and it's unfortunate that, right, like it's so unfortunate that the parents don't like, she doesn't think that what she's doing will have long-term detrimental effects. It just is what it is. I don't know. Right, that's what I'm saying, be gross, right? Like I get that kind of dynamic there. And when the youngest does try to get a break and go to Andy's where she feels safe, right? She gets a guilt trip from the mom. And it's a super sick situation. It's sick. It really is. And I think it's really unfortunate that it's all being played out on the internet. But Rockin' Robin, there is, right? Like when the cops were at Andy's recently, hold on, y'all. When the cops were at Andy's recently, the children said to the cop she was physically and mentally abusive. Okay. Andy, if he's still here, I would file a FOIA on that police report, right? Because there will be notes, and I would use that. And I would absolutely file for emergency custody, because this is, and not just emergency custody, but also no contact. Those kids need some fucking space. They really do. And I understand that it's their mom, but she's sick. And unfortunately, in that type of environment, she's causing damage. Long-term, possibly irreversible damage. It is so fucking unfortunate. It is so unfortunate. Hi, green-eyed girl. Sorry, I was sending this text message and I got distracted. Right, it's unfortunate, right? And I don't understand what is up with these women that put their kids through this unnecessary shit for fucking TikTok, dude. This is a fucking social media app, and you are causing long-term harm. Get the fuck up off the internet and get your fucking priorities right. It is infuriating. It's astounding to me what people will do for a little bit of fucking attention. Like, if you don't have, like, what is the most important thing in your life? Not your fucking kids, obviously. It really, it's incredibly frustrating. Incredibly frustrating. Their paychecks, it's a paycheck to her. That's it. There's no real concern there. Right, Terry? Right. I know. It's wild. It really is fucking crazy. Happy early birthday. It really is fucking crazy to me. The things that people do to their kids. And now I have a headache. I don't know how the caseworker isn't seeing that there's no schooling involved. Like, that alone is a sign of neglect. Why are these kids not going to school? Oh, I said that before, Reba. I'm like, listen, just because you got teeth doesn't mean you're a good person. Like, let's be honest, you're still a piece of shit. Hello?
Something seemed off with that situation because, like, so we had full custody of my stepdaughters, right?
Mhm.
Dealt with a mother very much like Miss Lori. It was, I'd have to pick up the phone. I'd hear the girls crying at 3:00 in the morning. I'd have to hang up and go, Brenda, we're not doing this today, because it was always, you don't love me. It's like a guilt trip. Now, granted, she's unalive now, which I hate to say this, but isn't the worst thing in the world because the damage she did to those kids. But my question is, we would take my stepdaughter to school, drop her off at the front door. She would walk out the back. My boyfriend was going to end up in jail because we literally had to sign her out because it was getting to the point our hands were tied.
I honestly, because in New York, she would have been charged with educational neglect.
Yes.
1000%. I don't understand how it's just, I don't understand.
I mean, with this stuff all being online, with the truancy that's going on, legit, they were threatening to take him to court.
Mm-hmm.
And it wasn't even that many days. We'd drop her off at the front door and she'd walk out the back. What are we supposed to do? Chain her to the desk?
Right. I know. It's.
So we did have to, we let her drop out because the alternative was he was going to go to jail. I don't know what else, but
I wish
something's just not mathing with her, with the behavior that she has, and it's all documented, and nobody is getting those kids out of there. Something's not making sense.
That's what I'm saying. I know Andy was here before. I don't know. He's not here anymore, but he was. I said, like, and that was before she just screamed at the kid like that. I don't know. I don't know what's going on.
When my daughter had her second brain surgery, she was out of school for like a month.
Yeah.
And I was with her at the hospital the whole time she was in there. So when I get home, there's all these messages left on my door to call truancy officer.
Yeah.
So I called them and they came by and I'm like, look, the school knows. She just had brain surgery and she's been in PICU and we just got home and they were still threatening to take me to jail. And I'm like, whoa, she just had brain surgery. Are you not listening? It's not like she was skipping school.
It's been 10 days. The only thing that I could think of is this kid isn't enrolled in school, and that's why it's going unnoticed.
Correct.
But the CPS should be on it, right? You got to remember, there's an open CPS case here. And I think that is where I'm struggling the most because I can see what's happening here. Why is nothing being done?
Right.
Does CPS
they
kind
kept
of work?
doing it. Do they what?
Do they work kind of like a regular police department would on an investigation where they kind of shut up for a while to collect?
They do investigate, but they don't shut up. They talk to everyone and everything, like everyone involved, medical, like all points of it, right?
But like, you know how they gather everything in to make the case bigger and they kind of, do they do that to where they're maybe just waiting to really pop her?
But at this point in time, it's clear that the dynamics there are detrimental. It is very different than like something that would be like behind closed doors. People wouldn't really know about it. She quite literally puts it all for display on the internet.
Right.
So I can't wrap my head around how these kids are still in this type of environment. It blows my mind.
I don't know.
It blows my mind. And especially, I know I said it earlier, the last time that the cops Okay. The last time that the cops went to Andy's, both of those kids disclosed mental and physical abuse. Both of them.
Yes.
So I just don't understand why it is still happening. And it's not like they don't have a safe place that they're comfortable in, because they do.
If something's not mathing.
Right, I agree. 1,000%. I agree. I
Yeah.
absolutely agree. And
Because they
want-
have somewhere to go. It's
I
not
don't
like they
want
have to
this to-
find foster care.
Right. I don't want this to come off as I'm a CPS fan, because I'm not. CPS is absolutely a very broken system. However, I would take that broken system over the situation going on right now, because that is trauma, and that is it's dangerous for the kids, right? And Lori is too fucked to fucking realize that she's causing more harm than good.
Nancy, you are correct. Sometimes if the children are over 13, they can decide where they want to live, but that is assuming it is a safe place for them. They don't
Right.
get to choose to live with somebody that's not fit to be a parent. That doesn't count in that aspect.
It has to be a stable,
Yeah.
it has to be a stable environment, and that environment is anything but stable. It is toxic. It is embarrassing for them. It brings more, and the manipulation that goes on even between the kid is gotta be sickening.
I know. It's horrible.
But
I
it's
saw that lingerie, and then she was
Ugh.
doing. I watched a replay where she was cooking at 3:00 in the morning and yelled to the poor kid at 3 a.m. Are you asleep?
Yeah.
Why would you do that?
Well, I never either, right? And that's one of the things that infuriates me about when Victoria uses an addiction to justify the things that she's done to her family. Absolutely fucking not, because there are millions of addicts that did not do to our children what you did to yours, okay?
Oh, but she keeps like bringing up the fact. Well, they say they're so glad that the internet wasn't around when they were addicts.
I still
Blah, blah, blah.
didn't
So
abuse
they
my
did
kids.
just as bad things. No, we did not.
Right. It's crazy. It's crazy.
The internet could have been around. They're choosing to put themselves on it. All the ones
Right.
that go, I'm so glad the internet wasn't around.
That's
These
it.
ones are choosing to put themselves on it.
And that's what I think bothers me about it more than most of it, is that like you're choosing attention and fucking negative attention at that. Let's be real here. You're choosing negative attention over your children's mental health, and no.
Just go to OnlyFans at this point, to where maybe
Yeah.
maybe your kids wouldn't see it. You can go under a screen name. You can do all that. Like,
Same,
if
Sarah.
you
Same.
just
That's
go
what I
put your
think.
lingerie on over there. Do you know what I mean? Like, why TikTok?
Oh, it's
I don't know. It's really fucking unfortunate to me. It really is, because, that's the thing, Chrissy. We know that both of them. Stop, Terry. I bet you that her. She doesn't
Not
have
surprising.
babies that would be threatening. That's what's so unfortunate to me, is that, like, is it worth it? Is it worth? And we know that in both situations, their children said they were being bullied because of the way that their parents acted online. And that wasn't enough for you to fucking stop?
You would think so, but they don't care. They only care about themselves.
Right. It like that to me would stop me dead in my fucking tracks and be like, I need to reevaluate this. But they don't even think about that.
Look, I didn't have kids by choice, because I was like, well, I want to do what I want to do when I want to do it. So if you want to do that, don't bring them into the mix. If they're already here, let them go live with somebody who wants to take care of them. If you want to do what you want to do, that's fine. Admit it and get them out of your care.
Yeah, but Janelle, there's some of them like Victoria who had children for reasons of, what was it? Her reason was to get out of her home.
What?
and like to get emancipated or something like that from her parents
I
or
do.
something
I
along
do
those
that.
lines. You do not bring a child into the world for crap like that.
Baby blue eyes. I do. I knew that from the minute growing up. I like to do what I want to do when I want to do it. I want to take a
I
nap.
get it. My daughter's the same way. She's like, I'm never having kids.
Mine
Everybody
too.
told me my whole life I'd change my mind, and my girlfriend was bitching the other day. You're always able to take a nap and go on vacation. I'm like, yeah, and you're the one that told me I'd want kids. How was your Wiggles
Right.
concert, asshole?
Right.
You know?
My daughter flat out said, I'm not having
Mary-
kids. And I'm like, you know what? That's probably for the best.
1,000%, Mary. I say that all the time. Sometimes loving them is letting them live with someone more stable. That is true love. I say it all the time. Sometimes the highest form of love is fucking sacrifice.
Yes.
But then
And
she won't get cash
sacrifice your
assistance.
own.
Her food stamps will go down.
But I get it. It's like it's crazy to me, man.
Then get a fucking job, because kids eat a whole lot of food anyway. So if you go get a job, lose custody, the food stamps won't matter because you ain't feeding 8 mouths. So go get a
Yep.
job, feed yourself, and then it's easier, it's cheaper.
Yeah, but look at the people you're telling that to and tell me
Well,
that
that's
makes
exactly
sense to
what
them.
it is that they don't have they're selfish. That they're selfish, and I can't. There isn't like anything that would come before my kids to me. Like there's nothing that I could think of that Terry.
Yes, Terry.
That I
No,
would.
dogs aren't much cheaper. Ask Tinsley, $1,200 on 2 x-rays, and they still can't figure out what's going on. They ain't much cheaper either. Trust me.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, that's true too. It really makes me. If my kids ever came to me and said, the way that you are acting on the internet is getting me bullied at school and people are laughing at me, it would be a no-brainer.
Yeah, I would have uninstalled everything.
Right. It's the people that have, like, they deal with CPS, and I'm not talking about these people, I'm talking about in the past. Like, you're dealing with CPS because people on the internet won't stop calling and your children are not in your care. I would not be on this app. That would be it for me. Mm-hmm. But they can't put it down.
Nope.
And I mean, at the end of
Attention.
the day, it's okay to be selfish, but know that you're selfish. You know what I mean? Like, don't put
No.
anybody else in the mix.
I'm so sorry, Mama Liz. Oh, I'm sorry.
That's right. And that's what I'm saying, Janelle. Like, it blows my mind that they don't see it. They don't realize what that, like, the magnitude of what they're doing.
And
Be
it's more
selfish.
addiction to attention
Agreed.
rather than addicted to TikTok. It's
Correct.
attention.
It's the attention. And what blows my mind is it's not even good attention, right? Like it's not even that, like, you're on this app being a positive creator and all these. No, it's negative. It's people talking bad about you because you as an adult cannot take accountability or be honest with your situation. And that's the kind of attention that you're looking for. That's the kind of attention that you're willing to destroy your children's mental health for.
They don't care.
If I even saw one of those things written about me in Discord, my tail would have been tucked
God.
between my legs, and I would have used exit stage left. Like,
And she goes in there trying to defend herself.
I know.
It's mind-blowing to me.
It really is. It's like, look, girl, just tuck your tail, exit stage left, and be done with it. Why do you continue? And I mean, they're handing it to her.
Oh, and it's not just defending herself. She's trying to literally convince
Change
them
their
that
minds.
it's all lies. Like,
Yeah,
but
it's crazy.
the proof is out there.
It's
and
crazy.
that's what she says. And it still kills me that day in her life when she literally sat there and said, I have nothing wrong with Villain as long as she keeps putting out the facts. And it's like, you just admitted she's putting out nothing but facts about you, but you're telling your people that she's lying.
They all wind up seeing it, though. I talked about that earlier in the live because I know how it goes, right? So for the people that are defending her right now, like, I know that she's going to treat you the same way that she treated everybody
Yep.
before you. So why would I be mad at that? Go do your thing. Just don't expect me to be sitting here to say, oh, no.
Well,
You can
like I
embarrass
told her-
yourself.
that
I'm good
crazy
with it.
lady that came in trying to defend Itty. Hey, when everybody tells you the stove's hot and you choose to
Oh,
put your hand
geez.
on it, that's on you.
Yeah, facts. And
Still,
exactly. It's the same type of it's the same type of idea, right? Like you were warned, you chose to do it anyway. I don't really want to hear it when you realize, guess what? I was right.
I can't believe Itty sat there and bragged about the fact that she got a new job and bought herself a brand new SUV. And it's like, we all know where that money came from. Why are you bragging?
Well, I mean, and she's another one. Do I believe her?
No.
Right?
No.
So like, I don't know.
Nope.
Yeah, exactly. So like,
they
I
will.
can imagine having to get on the internet and lie about having a job and
Yeah.
all this other shit. And that's another thing. That doesn't change the fact that you did what you did and people know you're a piece of shit.
Mm-hmm.
Well, and so that goes back to poor
I
financial
didn't look
decisions.
into it, Lolo. Sorry. It was
Like-
today. She had court today.
Yep.
That shows how financially irresponsible she is, though. If you go and just finally get a job and decide to buy a brand new car without even being employed,
Did
multiple.
the 5 bankruptcies not show that she's financially
I thought it was 9.
irresponsible?
Well, she's just proving the point. Even
Oh, yeah,
further.
yeah.
Facts.
Well, maybe she enjoys filing bankruptcy over and over and over and over and over. She's a pro at it.
I don't. What's going on?
Somebody's.
I was lowballing. I missed it. Something in the chat.
It was
missed
just a
it, too.
troll going, pick me, pick me, pick
Oh.
me.
Yeah, you could block them. Block them.
Okay, we pick you to be blocked. Bye-bye.
Yeah. I don't really care about shit like that. Yeah, Eddie had court today, and I didn't look. I didn't look to see the outcome. I will right now.
I forgot all about it.
Yeah, me
Did you
too.
make any posts today?
I didn't look. I have to have somebody go and look for me because
Mama Liz, if you do it a different one each time, you don't have to wait the 7 years.
I'm looking right now.
Different chapters.
Yes,
Yeah,
thank you.
different chapters, and that was the case there as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if anybody wants to file bankruptcy and you don't know how, go ask Eddie. She's a pro.
I'm working on it. Hold on. I know people, they were talking in the Discord about somebody going there. I meant to see if it was a publicly streamable hearing, and I completely forgot.
Yeah, I did too.
I completely forgot. I'm
People
not
were
even-
asking me about it, and I'm like, I don't know, and then I forgot.
Yeah, same.
That's how much I think about Eddie and Victoria. I forgot
Right.
that even Victoria had court yesterday.
Right. I know. I heard about it, and I'm going to continue to say the same thing, right? Teeth don't make you a better person.
Nope.
So, it's moving around more. So there's that, right? I can cough and spit it out.
Good.
Whimper, you're sniffly. Are you getting sick?
I am.
Everybody's sick right now, dude. Everybody.
All of a sudden today.
Yes, Aaron.
Both crap again today.
What the?
Yeah.
Hi, Deb. I'm sorry. I'm trying to find it now. I didn't bookmark the site, so I have to Thank you, Terry. Terry, how's the situation with you going?
I talked to Terry last night for quite a while.
Yeah. Let me use this phone. So that
Oh, that reminds me. Melita knows a family in Florida, or a lady in Florida that she lives near, who breeds applehead chihuahuas.
Oh, really?
Yes. So she said, get with her. Message her.
I'm with it. Hold on. Stay on Safari.
She was talking about it, and I said, does Villain know that?
Yeah, I needed Applehead. My little buddy came up in my Facebook memories today. Such a cute little picture.
Yep. So yeah, she said get with her and she'll tie. And I found somebody who breeds the Norwegian forest cats over in Norway, and they are about to have kittens, and I can have one, and I don't even have to pay for it.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So I'm super excited over that.
There you go. How do you? It's a pain in the ass to get it in the country, no?
They deal with that. They bring it over.
Interesting. I'm working on it, y'all. Just bear with me. I had to go a different route, but I'm putting the name in right now.
It's a lot easier to get a very young animal into the country than it is an older one because they don't have to go
Yeah.
through as many health certificates and stuff.
Oh,
And they'll
really?
be
I
like
didn't know that.
8 weeks old or something like that.
Mm-hmm. I didn't know
What do you
that.
think
I
with
thought it
onion?
was a bitch no matter what.
I mean, it's,
I don't
it's
know
not the
which-
easiest thing in the
Which
world,
herb I'll
but
do.
depending like what countries it comes from. So like if you fly even in the United States, you can fly with an entire litter of puppies or kittens in cabin in the same like carrier thing. They don't have to have rabies because they're too young. So girl, Lolo, I want a monkey
Monkeys
too.
are a lot, dude.
Oh
Yeah.
no, I didn't like monkeys. A monkey hurt me back when I was a kid, and since then I have like stay away from me.
I love the mini cows. Janelle, why can't you tell something's up with the mini cows? What is it?
Those are so
Highland-
cute.
Highland cows.
Yes, I
They
want
s-
one.
Somebody said that there's something like you can't touch them or something.
Huh?
What?
Yeah, I don't know what.
You can touch them.
It's not updated yet. It just says sentencing hearing, and it just says today 9:30 a.m. hearing result is still empty. You gotta let the court.
Yeah. It'll probably be
favorite
updated
monkey-
later this
Right,
evening.
like the clerk has to go. Highland cows. Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you. That's what I was talking about, Riley. But I heard
yeah.
somebody say that yes, they are so cute. They're so cute. And I love goats when they run sideways.
Yes, I
It's
love
so
goats.
adorable to me.
I want fainting goats. I'd be
Yes.
standing. You've never seen a fainting goat?
Oh, did
Oh
you
my
read
God, when they
Cece?
get scared, they fall over and they faint. I'd be sitting in the backyard with a bullhorn, just blaring it, watching them fall over.
Uh-huh. Cece said Itty posted video saying she got 8 years probation. However, I don't believe everything she says. I'll believe the court. Oh, there he is.
He was always on the path. She said what? I'm sorry. I was.
She posted a video saying she got 8 years probation. But I'll believe the court records
Same.
over Itty.
Same. 8 years probation is a bitch.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yikes. That sucks.
Yeah. I can't believe you don't know fainting goats. They are so funny.
Look those up. They're funny. Oh. That
Oh,
tail.
Him was a sausage.
Uh-huh. Yeah, he was very well taken care of. Oh,
He was my little buddy.
I love
He
that
got
tail.
super fat because I used to meal prep for him. I used to make him chicken. Chicken with green beans and quinoa, like made in like chicken
Ooh.
broth. Yeah, I used to cook on Sundays for him, and he gained a sick amount of weight because he thought that every time I got coffee, he also got whipped cream. It was fun.
Oh, that's garlic. Every time I go through Starbucks drive-through with garlic, he knows he's getting whipped cream.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But when you do it 3 or 4 times a day,
I know, right? It's bad.
they gain
Got
weight.
done, Mama. Just
Oh.
said Itty made a video directed at you and Reaper.
Oh, nice. Thanks, Itty. Really don't care.
Right, like, hi, Irish.
8 years probation doesn't say that we were wrong.
Right. I'm just wondering.
Villain,
Also-
Google fainting goats right now. I want you to
Yes,
see.
please.
They're freaking hilarious.
Yeah, but I used to go to get coffee 3 times a day. So he thought he knew it was weird how fast he picked it up too. But right, that's what I'm saying. The pup cup, and then like as he started getting older, his back legs started going. So I used to put him in the stroller because like I hate being in the house.
Yeah.
I'll have the Itty video in a minute.
We are not the same. I love being in the house. If I never had to go outside again, I'd be a happy camper.
Thank you.
I'm happy being on my porch.
Yeah, I see. The weather's too cold for that here, though.
Yeah. I sit out in it even when it's snowing. I'm weird.
Somebody came in the chat before and said that they were getting snow, and I was like,
Okay, so where are they so I can move there?
Up north, would they say Wisconsin, maybe?
Oh, I want to move to South Dakota.
No, absolutely, I couldn't do it. Oh, Minnesota? I would probably wrong.
We're supposed to get snow tomorrow, and I am not happy about it.
Jealous.
Oh, no, thank you. Thank you. I don't know if you're here. I'll have the video in a second. Next week, it's not like, I feel like it's not that cold out, but you know, like the weather is starting to remind me of like, cause my mom died in the winter. So I've been trying to, and I got a lot of stuff to do around this house to get it done. Cause we need to sell it. Hello, Dirty Smurf. I feel like it's not cold enough for snow here. Oh,
Probably not.
it's 60 degrees.
Oh yeah, not cold enough for snow.
Where are you at now?
Me?
Yeah.
South Jersey?
Oh, okay. You guys aren't cold enough yet?
It's 60 degrees right now.
That's crazy.
I mean, it's 60 here too, but we're supposed to get snow like tomorrow.
Where are you?
Ohio, right up on the lake.
Yeah, my parents said they were supposed to get snow tomorrow too, and I'm heading up, driving tomorrow.
I'm so glad that my daughter, she finally got her car, but it's 49 there. She's in Indiana. So she's probably close to snow, but they had her car for like 3 months. So I'm so glad that she finally got her car, because it's a bitch when it's cold. Right. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. I just looked at the weather right now. Like, so maybe it's gonna go down. Oh, wow.
I just got some information.
44 on Friday. I am not ready.
Eddie didn't buy the SUV. Her dad bought it for her.
The dad she stole from?
Yeah, that's what I'm hearing. Said PSA, her dad bought the SUV.
Well, wait,
Now, did
wasn't
he buy it for her, or did she steal that from him
was
too?
it was her stepfather, though.
that's what I was just gonna
Her
say.
stepdad, yeah, sorry.
Dad was with the
Yeah.
mom.
Did her dad
Stepdad.
or her stepdad? Either way, it's,
I don't know, I'm
it's
waiting.
pathetic. It's
Yeah.
pathetic. Eddie, I don't know why you think I give a shit what you have to say when you had to address me from a fucking hate page.
Wait,
Remember
it was
that.
from a hate page?
We are not the same, babe. We're not the same. Right. It's maybe. I don't really go out at night. I tend to go to sleep early. No way. Oh, Eddie. Eddie's calling people snitches. I did see it. Hannah, we talked about it briefly.
Wait, who's a snitch?
The person that's giving me Eddie's videos.
Oh,
Yeah, I don't know.
Poor
I don't
Eddie.
think they give a shit what Itty Bitty thinks of them. So
no, I don't. Don't post them online if you don't want people to see them or get them to us. Like, come on, it's
Right?
about
What are
common
you so mad
sense.
for?
Yeah,
I'd be mad. I'd be mad too if I had to state my opinions from a fucking hate page instead of using my face. But probably it makes it look even worse that you did it because it's the lies that you were spreading.
oh yeah.
I
Like
was
you
watching
couldn't
the
even be a
replay.
big girl and lie with your face.
I was watching the replay when OG went into her box. Kai posted it, and OG was questioning why she made that hate page and kept telling Itty to post the receipts of this person. It's supposed because she admitted, she said, "Well, Villain didn't give me $200. It was somebody else." And OG kept
Jesus.
saying, "Show the receipts." Show.
Yeah.
Well,
Yep.
I don't want to rat them out, and it's like, come on, girl.
Yeah.
You ain't got no receipts because there was no DM.
No. What she thought was receipts was DMs from people that I proved are liars.
Correct.
Oh.
And like DMs are never going to be proof of anything. Like
No. No
So, like-
pictures can be sent, nothing. No
Right.
screenshots of money, nothing.
right. That's embarrassing. I don't know, Beaver.
Twisted, I don't, is
it's
that hate
okay.
page still up? She was asking, Twisted asked what the hate page was, and I don't know if it's still up or not.
I don't think it's still up.
Mm-mm.
Which like and here's the thing, right? Like I cannot respect somebody that can't say it with their name, with their face, like
Right.
And even then, like I don't take what people say about me. I know who I am, right? So that shit doesn't bother me. But when you have to do it without your face, that makes me laugh at you even more, right? Like,
Oh yeah.
that's like, wow, not only are you a weak bitch, but you're a coward too. You know, like,
Exactly.
you think that would affect me? It doesn't. It just made you look really bad.
Yeah, it's like, why don't you want me to know who you are?
Really bad. It made her look really bad. Like,
Yeah.
people that don't even like me won't fuck with her because of that.
Yeah.
That's weak bitch shit.
At least when I say something, I use my real username
Always.
and my own photo.
Always.
I don't need to make a sock account or a hate page to say something.
Right. That's just embarrassing to me.
It is.
Right? And it sucks for her, that for sure, that she was all gung ho and she had no idea that the people that were giving her this information have been disproved, excommunicated from communities years
Yep.
ago.
Exactly.
So
Was
that's,
there really people though that were giving her this information? Or is that all just bullshit? That's my question.
oh, it is just bullshit.
It is just bullshit. All of
Right.
it.
So it is just bullshit, but the people that were giving her the information are quite literally my biggest fans. Literally.
Same.
So
They,
like,
they watch me, they stalk me, they follow me to
right,
TikTok, everything.
It's embarrassing.
Yeah.
But what she should have done before voicing any of that information was vet that information. And the fact that you didn't vet that information only proves that you're not credible. On top of that, we know you manipulate text messages, right? So that's out the window. Yeah, Itty made a really big mess for herself. A
yeah.
really big mess for herself. Bad move all around. And that's fine. She has to live with it. I think it's embarrassing that she thinks that she took accountability. That's embarrassing. A 54-year-old woman not being able
thank you,
to
Dirty
take
Smurf.
accountability. You know? Today, yeah. I missed it. I'm sorry. Listen, Elizabeth, there are a few things about myself that like I value more than the others, and one of them is my integrity. I don't waver from the person that I am, from this person to that person. I'm always the same person. I don't talk shit about people I have relationships with. I've been doing this long enough that people know who I am, what I stand for, what I will deal with, and what I won't, right? So, unfortunately for her, she chose to listen to two of the most delusional people I have ever come into contact with in the entirety of me being on these apps, both of which have their very own playlist on my YouTube channel.
Yep.
So you should have done your homework, right? You really should have done your homework. It's super embarrassing. It is what it is, though, right? I'm sorry, I'm still waiting, but I know that they have to screen record it, and it takes a while. And she's
Terry.
long-winded. She's got to say
Oh,
and
God.
so forth at least 4 times in a 10-minute video. So, you know. Hi, Terry.
Hey, ladies.
That's
insufferable.
Yeah.
She's so monotone too. Like, it's so hard to listen to anything she puts out.
I just wanted to update you, Bill, and you had asked a question. It was too much to chat. Sorry. The police department are working. They're checking into how the other woman's horrific criminal record got attached to my name with different middle name and different year of birth.
Yep.
So they're working on that now.
Okay.
Good.
But yeah, and I appreciate your help because I was able to show them the info that you had pulled up for me.
Yep. 1000%.
Yeah, and they did verify that I have nothing on mine.
Right. I think that, and that's another thing, like that people that want to do these types of call outs, right? I'm working on it, Joni. I have to go through several channels. I think that people that want to do this kind of stuff, like there's a certain, like you have, you run somebody's background, that's all fine and good, but you have to cross-reference that background against factual information, right? And in your specific case, right, there was, it was the middle initial and the date of birth, that would have cleared up that entire situation.
But what did it take you? 10 whole minutes, literally, to see, okay, there's a problem here where this AFF member
Right.
that is accusing me of 71 crimes,
Mm-hmm.
she said she spent
go the
days
extra step.
researching my background.
Mm-hmm. They just didn't go the extra step. But that
Yeah.
might be, you got to remember, I had communication with you, right?
Yeah.
I don't know what that situation was. Quit it. Papa.
You hear Murphy bark because she
I
heard
don't
your
know
baby
what that
bark.
situation was, right?
Yeah.
So I don't know if they had access to the information that I did in order to cross-reference it, right?
Yeah, no, I didn't give her, you
Right.
know, my
Now,
age and all that. So.
Knowing that there was an issue there, this happens a lot, right? Like the first time that I ran my background, it was the same shit. Like a lot of the stuff on there, I didn't know where it was coming from.
Yeah.
Right? So you do have to learn to cross-reference anything before you publicize that, especially if it is a situation like this where there's so much mixed together. Because I've never seen a record so
Intertwined.
like that ever.
Yeah.
It has never happened, and that's why I said that the best way to go about it would be to go to your local police department and ask them for just yours, separate
Yep.
just yours with your identifiable information
Yep.
without all this other stuff.
Yeah, and I know that it doesn't come up because as a truck driver, CDL holder, of course, they run a background for DUIs and
Yep.
whatnot. And my
Yep.
company does that every year. And I just retired last year. Some of those records were from 15 years ago.
Right, and,
Well,
and I think it's important that you
they would have
didn't
seen
have
that.
any ties to the states that most of those crimes are in.
Yeah, yep. I've never been in the 2 states that she committed them in. But
Right.
no,
And
not
that's-
AFF, Loving Mama. It's just one individual. AFF is a wonderful, wonderful community.
I tried. I think that
Yeah.
I sent it to somebody so that they could. Thank you. I don't know
Yeah.
if you're here. I
just
sent
one
it to
psycho
somebody
chick.
so that they could get it to somebody so that they were told that they were wrong. Right.
Yeah. But yeah, I
You're good.
received a message
I'm not going
that
to be much longer anyway. Go ahead.
yeah,
Sarah,
I
I'm
received
sorry.
a message that said Victoria is going to disclose my phone number if I don't shut my mouth.
But
And the
nobody
funny
gives a
part
shit.
is I've never said a word about her, so I
Right,
had to
nobody-
laugh at that. I had to
Nobody
laugh.
cares.
Happy Wednesday afternoon.
Was it from a real
everyone.
account?
So whoever the snitch is that sends all my stuff to Villain and Reaper, go ahead and send this one too.
Oh, good.
So my court date was finalized today, and yeah,
Does anybody see how important it was to me that somebody had to remind me?
life is looking really good. I feel like I have 1,000 pounds lifted off my shoulders. Absolutely do. But let's go ahead and just do a little backstory, shall we? On October 11th or October 13th,
I'm
Villain
kidding.
decided to do a background check on me because of a comment that I made about
Nobody
Lisa.
cares.
Not one time have I come on the
No, Itty. I did not run your backgrounds because of the comment you made on Lisa. That's first and foremost, okay?
app asking for money, begging anyone, anything like that. So
100%.
running my background
100.
on that day
Your background was run after you doxed Reaper. Okay?
is absolutely ridiculous. You had no right to do that whatsoever.
Good thing it's a fucking free country. Don't be a piece of shit. I won't run your background. Whew, imagine that.
And the way that you did it was for malice, and
Yeah.
you know that.
Yeah.
But
It's called retaliation, not necessarily malice, right? You doxed Reaper's phone number. She's still getting harassing phone calls to this day, right? That's why I ran your background.
that's an issue for another day. Anyway, so I've heard all of these
Embarrassing.
stupid lies. And I mean, it's been absolutely ridiculous. It's actually pretty laughable.
Obviously not.
It really is. That's all you can do is just laugh at it. And if people want to believe that nonsense and everything, then y'all go right ahead and do it. But
What
stay over
nonsense?
there in that toxic environment because I don't want it. And I don't care. I do not care what you say about me. I do not. And It's been over a month and you're still talking about me.
Eddie, I laugh at you. Like, does anybody think I talk about Eddie often? This is fucking embarrassing.
It's kind of pathetic, isn't it? It's kind of obsession and it's kind of creepy.
Pathetic is stealing from your mother with dementia. Let's just be. You're good.
An obsession and creepy is when you change your name following a TikTok creator that wants nothing to do with you.
Okay, Eddie.
It really does creep me out.
I wish I could be this delusional.
Dylan, I just wanted to update you on the record saying I'll drop down and get out of your way.
No problem.
I'll keep you updated. I'll let you know what I find out. The detective.
If I hear back from them, I will also let you know.
All right, I appreciate it,
good
Ms.
night.
Valen, and thank you again for
You're
you and
always
Reaper
welcome.
both defending me, knowing I'm not the one who put her business out there. I appreciate you
Oh,
admitting.
100%. You're
Yep.
good.
But everybody have a great day. I'm going to
Have
be
a
down in
good
the
night.
chat. Thank you, my dear. Will you drop me?
Yes.
Will you
hold
drop
on.
me, please?
I
Thank
got
you.
you. I just.
Continues talking about me that I have nothing to do with. It's just creepy. I get creepy vibes. But
Eddie, do we need to remind you?
Somebody clearly done took the mirrors out of her house because she don't know what she looks like nor what she does.
anyway, since she wants to tell all of my business, let me go ahead and just give y'all an update on my court. So
Guess what? Guess what? Nobody believes you. I don't know if you know that, but like you ruined your own credibility. Literally. Like, done.
I pleaded guilty back in July of 2019. And yes, it should not have come to this to where I have to share anything, but she was going to get the documents on Wednesday.
Yeah.
And
I was.
lie again that
I
I
will
owe
still
$60.
I will still get the court transcript. That's the beauty of public records. Right? It's public. You stupid fuck.
Then I owe $150,000 and federal charges and this and that bunch of
I said what?
baloney. So anyway, my agreement stayed and I got unsupervised probation for 8 years. And I'm going to continue on making the payments because that is what I agreed to when I pleaded guilty. I've gone
You know how you would have not been in that situation, not stealing from your mother with dementia.
over my story. I never lied about my story. I did not want my mom to have to go through it all.
Do you think that you should have been the one to call Lisa out while actively paying
Restitution, basically.
And whatever it is, the money's going to my mom's estate, where in the estate will turn.
I'm gonna choke to death.
I seriously think my eyes are rolled in the
give
back of my
money to
head.
my daughter, so it does not matter to me. Whoever gets the money is my daughter. It's my daughter now because it's left to her. Hey, that's fine and dandy. At least I know where it's going. So go ahead and pull the documents, pull it, and you'll see.
It's
what I'm
rampant.
saying actually has happened.
None.
Pretty interesting, isn't it?
You know what's interesting? The similarities between your word salad and Victoria's.
Well, here's the best part. The best part of it all is that I'm done. I'm
Again?
absolutely done.
Again?
If I want to travel, I can travel again. If I want to move out of state, I can move out of state. Which my plans are, I'm going to be moving out of state anyway. But so there's that. So accomplishing all of this, making me out to be some sort of mastermind manipulator and
Bitch, do you want me to read your comments on Reddit about me? Because I know what account was yours. Do you want me to read your You better thank God that I'm not as disgusting a human than you are. Right?
some blah 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 blah. Well, you
You
failed
might
at
you
it.
this video would have been better served with you just saying blah blah blah. Just being honest.
You did. You failed.
Did I though? I don't think I did. I don't think I did. I don't think I failed at all. I think that I have successfully cut your platform in half. And I don't even fucking talk about you very often.
But this is the best part. Even better. Less than 2 weeks, I've already had a job offer that I accepted that I make more money than I did from my previous employer. So that's going to put me into a different tax bracket, and I'm excited about it. To celebrate it. And
You're still gonna be a piece of shit.
And when they run your background, as jobs do, guess what's gonna happen?
for Christmas, I ended up buying myself a 2025 SUV, black on black.
I'm not even making a comment about that one. I'm not touching that one. That is... yep, I ain't touching that one. Well, we know
Awesome.
sure shit wasn't going to be white.
I mean, it is decked out. When you open it up, it looks like a spaceship inside. It is amazing, and it drives so awesome.
Well, good. Then you can fly it back to your people.
Y'all. I cannot breathe. Hold on a second. I just want to know. Eddie, listen to me, babe. I didn't even remember you had court today until somebody reminded me. I don't really talk about you. I could continue to talk. I could continue to talk about you, but the damage is done, babe. Right? But what I do want to tell you, hold on. What I do want to tell you is I know that you think that you, hold on. I'm looking for something specific. I know that you think that you're just going to breeze on past this, right? But you're not. The damage is done, babe. You are not a credible source of information, right? You cannot even you didn't even have the fucking balls to address me while lying about me, did you? No, you didn't. So, I think that is what you should be embarrassed about. I don't give a shit what you drive. I don't give a shit what you do for work, right? It starts and ends for me for the fact that you had to lie about me all over the fucking internet, right? And on top of that, you couldn't even take accountability. Baby, I promise you, I promise you, a full-grown ass woman that cannot take accountability is like, it's laughable to me, right? You're a grown-ass woman and you couldn't take accountability for your actions. On that note, hold on a second. Now, I want you to know that tit for tat is going to be a thing. So, I mean, we know that you're not going to fit in a fucking Prius, right? Fucking honest here, all right? So you could continue living way above your means, okay? Because we've all seen the bankruptcy, babes, okay? It's a pattern with you. It's a pattern with you, all right? So let me assure you that a girl that looks like this, that has the record that you do, that cannot fucking take accountability for her actions and have to walk around lying about people on a fucking platform, you could never, bitch, hurt my feelings, okay? Try being honest. It's beneficial for you, right? I've also never heard of unsupervised probation. What exactly is that?
I don't know. And somebody being proud of 8 years worth of it? Like, that's something to be, like, look, it would be like me shitting on the floor on the way to the bathroom and being proud of myself because I almost got there.
Janelle.
I almost made it to the toilet, for fuck's sake.
I'm gonna Google it because I ain't never heard of a fucking thing like that in my life. I can't. Mm-mm. And 8 years? What are you gonna be, half dead by the time you get off? Like, let's be
Look at
honest.
her. I'm not so sure she isn't already now.
I'm sorry, y'all.
It is mean.
I got
but
nothing. I got nothing for her. Like, it's embarrassing. The person reports to the court or a private company that is contracted with the state's probation department. That's embarrassing. It's embarrassing. Good luck, Eddie. I don't know what she thought she was doing, but that was fucking embarrassing. And I'm still gonna get the court transcripts, so doesn't matter. 8 years is a long time, and so now it all makes sense why she was around Victoria. What do those conversations sound like? Do you think either one of them make a solid point?
No, and I guarantee you neither one of them heard what the other one was saying. They're both having conversations and neither one of them heard it.
I can't breathe. I'm sorry. Yeah, it's fucking embarrassing. It is embarrassing.
She's so pressed about you running that background too. And I gotta tell you, my girlfriends start dating a new guy and I'm looking his ass up. Like, am I the weird one?
What normal people? No, that's not.
Okay.
That's normal. You should. It's just crazy to me. Johnny.
I can make like a quick little pasta.
Hope you know you're up here.
My shit together at least to do that.
Well, look, I
Might be out of the question, but
was
I always feel bad. I don't mean to, like, God, that was so embarrassing for you.
Look, it's been a good day. V got her teeth. Edie got 8 years. Like, it has been a good fucking day, y'all. We should, you know what? Let's have a probation tooth party for them.
Guess what? Both of them are still pieces of shit. Nothing
Now they
changed.
can both eat a shit ton of hard food.
I can't. Hi, Joni.
Hi. They can word salad each other to death. It does the body good.
I can't imagine what those conversations would be like.
Oh my God.
That I needed that laugh. I appreciate it. Thanks for the laugh, itty bitty.
Let's have a potluck for both of them, and you can even bring hard, crunchy food because now Victoria can eat it.
I can't.
Oh, man.
The video was like painful to get through, and what was the point of it? Why? does
Maybe
she
Edie
not-
can pick her up. Edie can pick up Victoria in her new spaceship.
Why do they never understand? Why do they always forget where it starts? I don't know. Like, they always, Edie has a serious problem remembering that she ran a hate page. Okay. All of that out the window, stuck on the background check that is perfectly free, legal to do.
And why would Edie even announce where the money was going to her daughter? And I was like, what are you going to do? Rob your daughter
How
next?
does that even go? Like, what?
Are you going to rob your daughter for the money now? Like, come on.
Not until she has dementia.
Yeah, right? Oh my God, these people.
That's embarrassing. I'm always amazed at how
Jerry Springer ain't got shit on TikTok.
I'm
man.
telling you. It's just crazy to me. I'm like, no, I don't care that I bring the background, itty bitty. Right? And I proved this, that the background was run after Repo was doxxed. Right? Because the background is dated. It's dated. Yikes. And I still, does anybody, you're in here, Joni, you're in here often. Is itty bitty the topic of many of my conversations?
Not
Pretty much
even a
only
little
when I
bit.
bring her up.
Right.
Not
So,
even a little bit.
what? Are you itching for me to talk about you, itty bitty?
She's like Victoria. She's another pygmy bitch.
Amen.
Pick me, pick me.
Amen. Dehydrated over the men on this app. Gross. Fucking middle-aged woman drooling in a box. It's unbecoming.
Yeah, that's
Like I
gross.
said earlier, it clearly all the mirrors or anything reflective has been taken out of that house because
She must have
Val, what's
funhouse
up?
mirrors like Lori does when she gets stressed.
It's weird. It's weird. Right. I think Lori and Victoria are the primary things. Hood, I talk about, like, itty bitty. You're at the bottom of the totem pole, babe.
Bottom of the barrel, bitch. Bottom of the barrel.
When you run a background, does the person know who does it? What do you mean?
No, Val Pal, anything that you're
No.
going to pull up on a background is just public information
I know.
on the computer.
I know. And I think is that what she's bought? I don't know. Somebody in the chat said, does she know what FOIA stands for? Clearly not. Clearly
She's
not.
so bothered that you ran that. Like, they are reaching to say that is like unethical, illegal. And I'm like, it is all on the internet. Like,
It's public info.
And it's wild to me that same person was lying about me all over the fucking internet.
That's crazy.
The background check was a problem. Bitch. You should be grateful that that's all I did. Embarrassing. Where's all the apologies for the people you called racist? Where's that accountability since she took it? Where is it? Can anybody point me in the way to that video?
The only thing I heard was it comes out when I get mad. Apparently, accountability.
Yeah.
Is that accountability?
Yeah. That's the only accountability she took.
But is that accountability?
No, absolutely not.
It's not, is it?
Her version of accountability.
And isn't that so like, do you think that I would be like, if anything, I'm embarrassed for you, Itty. Like, I'm embarrassed for you. You're a grown-ass woman and you couldn't right your wrongs and try to victimize yourself and so forth. And you think that people give a shit. They don't. People give a shit that you stole from your sick mother. That's what people give a shit about. And you calling Lisa out while paying restitution is just blatant fucking hypocrisy. You stole money from your mom with dementia.
That's terrible. I wouldn't.
We're gonna forget about that part, though. That we're gonna forget about.
I ran the background. Focus on that.
Yeah.
Guess what?
Right.
If you're not a piece of shit on the internet, I'm never gonna run your background.
You know, I understand it now. It never would have been bad if nobody knew about it. That's why we don't have to take, if you never ran that background, it would have never been a bad thing because it would have been a secret. So that you're the problem.
And not just that, but like, it's just crazy to me. Well, Shotgun Mama, that's where it started, right? That's where it started. I called her out for the comment. She lied, deflected, manipulated text messages as proof, doxed Reaper, and that is when I ran the background.
And then said OD stood for over the drama.
Right.
What the fuck are you talking about, Itty? Oh my God.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong. That hate page was also up already before you ever ran that background. That hate page was up. I saw a text, I think, in August.
I don't know about August, but I know it was up when I ran the background.
It might not have been August. Might have been October. Yeah. You have to look. I got a screenshot.
That I don't know. I don't know what her real name is.
It's ridiculous. And like, why would I give
that would be doxing.
She said that she has big blue eyes and anybody would be jealous if they knew what she looked like.
Yeah, she said that's why she doesn't turn her camera on, because people would focus on her beauty too much and not her content. You might have learned that in Braille class.
Just a reminder, y'all. Just a reminder.
I can't. I cannot.
I'm just saying. I don't think that any of us are jealous of your looks, itty bitty.
Thank God I don't have that big of an ego. Jesus
Right?
Christ.
I got it, Riva. I was playing a video. It's pathetic. So sad. Don't worry, Itty. You'll
I'm still going with Lady Elaine from Mr. Rogers.
Her video. It's embarrassing. It's embarrassing. Right, but here's the thing, Terry. Are you on the internet lying about people, talking about their looks? Do you do that? The one that looks like that is doing stuff like that. Lying a bunch about people. I don't know. Definitely. Right. So
Oh
that's
my
where the
God.
difference comes in, right? Is she thinks that
She does look like Lady Elaine. Holy
like
shit.
better than anybody.
I can't unsee it now.
Have you looked it up, Reaper? Have you looked up like go Google Lady Mr. Rogers?
I just did because I remember watching Mr. Rogers with my kids, and I was like, "Who the fuck is
She
Lady Elaine?" And I
also-
just looked it up. I was like,
She
"Oh my
also
god!"
had me thinking I was contacting her job. I was talking about her kids. I was like, what? What? I didn't even run B's background. So, like, what are you talking about?
Oh my god,
I,
Meatloaf! Look at the singer Meatloaf. Oh my god, stop it!
you're bad.
Meatloaf. Oh my god.
I'm not usually this mean, but man, all that shit that went down.
I'm
And I
not,
had-
I'm not mean at all. But, like, come on here. You can't. No,
Right.
absolutely
The truth-
not. You
the
better go
truth
through your
hurts.
fucking Reddit comment history.
Okay,
lady.
I just have to say, I will keep my fugliness. If that's what I got to be jealous of, I'm sorry. I'm going to aspire to be better than
Right.
different. You know, I'm going to go be jealous of somebody else.
Yeah, I advise being jealous of somebody. Like, and that's the crazy thing is like, I don't really, it's, thank you, Crystal. If you're a piece of shit human, you are unattractive to me anyway.
Yeah.
Well, that's
right.
because you're a true person, Bill, and that's why you
So,
say
like,
that.
I
That
don't
what's
give
on the
a
inside
fuck.
matters, not the outside.
Sarah, I think she said the hate pages are not up anymore.
Jeans? Oh, they dropped them. Sorry.
But yeah, if I'm going to be jealous of somebody's looks, I'm looking at it right now on my screen.
It's-
Way
no,
more
I
before
don't-
that one.
But I think that when you are gross on the inside, right, it comes through in your looks. Does that
It's
make
like
sense?
garlic, yes.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
like garlic
Absolutely.
and alcohol. It comes out your pores.
Right. I feel like
Right.
that's what I pay attention more to.
100%.
It's unfortunate that I just want to be as delusional as these people, or that, like, just for, can I have an hour to be like not self-aware, completely oblivious to the situation around me, constantly victimizing myself.
It
Right.
does sound like a
Dirty
lot less
Smurf.
stress, honestly. It sounds like a lot less stress because I question the shit out of myself all day long.
Right, that's what I'm saying, Janelle. Like, the level of delusion that they exhibit, like, that's got to be kind of bliss, right?
Euphoric.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, Bill, and judging by your chat, if we all went bent and weren't strictly dickly, you'd have a lot of fans on your hands.
Oh, I know. Some of them are creepy. I don't think they're in here now, but
No,
but
I
some
mean
of
in a
them are
good
creepy.
way. In a good way. You have a lot of people in the chat saying how beautiful you are.
Oh, thank you, guys.
Yeah, that was
But that's
in
the
a good
thing.
way.
Like, I don't really. I don't know. Like, if
You
you're
don't
a
have
bad
to.
person, you could be the most gorgeous human being ever. But if you're a shitty person on the inside, no.
Agreed.
Well, and part of it is you're humble. Like, you don't
Yeah.
go around telling people, oh, look at me, I'm so fine, look at
Right,
me.
no.
You know, there's a difference, and that comes across in how people look at you.
Right. I don't think that I don't know. It just doesn't matter. Right.
Being
This is a
humble is a
legit
beautiful thing.
question. This is a legit question because the ones who put it out there so arrogant and full of themselves are the ones that are the complete opposite of that That's what I don't understand. So
Same. And there's also a
Victoria.
difference between somebody that is confident and somebody that is just arrogant, right?
Yes,
And like,
absolutely.
I think that the confidence that I have in the type of person that I am is like, people mistake that as arrogance, but it's not
Lord.
arrogance. It's just that I know who I am. I don't give a shit what user number 775-609 says about me. I know who I am.
Somebody said Victoria's live talking about accountability.
Shut
for
up.
Pete's sake.
Victoria is online
Shut
talking about
up.
accountability, and that bitch can't even spell accountability.
Facts. This one.
She's Googling accountability.
Siri, what is accountability?
One of my favorite moments was when she Googled what recovery was, and it was
Yes.
exactly what I had been saying to her.
Yep.
I'm curious to know how she talks with her new teeth in.
Oh, God.
Said it's so important, Dylan. She said the most beautiful part about Dylan is everything that makes her who she is real. And I think that's what I'm being fairly new to TikTok. What I'm seeing is there are people that are different people. They come on this app and they act so different. And seeing you is genuine.
Oh, my God.
And
She
I
talks
think
like
don't
she
help.
has an underbite. Holy
They
shit.
don't help.
She looks like she has an underbite now.
Well, if the teeth
Wow.
would have caused her to not be able to talk anymore, then I would have been happy.
Facts.
Doesn't look like that's going to happen.
I'm
Can
thinking
someone
those
send her some fixed intent?
yeah, I think those came from Timu. I'm not
I
100%.
don't- listen, I always get a kick out of people that think that once they get their teeth fixed, they're the shit. But like, you are literally the biggest piece of shit that I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Like, slow your roll a bit, you know?
It's not going to help you much there.
And her speaking about accountability.
What? Unless the teeth came with a brain and a new personality. I don't think they did.
Wild. Wait,
It's
what's
fucking
her name?
strange.
Yeah. Yeah, she's live.
Ugh.
I'm about to end
When
now.
is she not live?
She's super excited about teeth, but I don't.
If only she was that excited about getting a job.
I know, right? If only she did the right thing 2.5 years ago. She
Yeah.
wouldn't be in a lot of the situations that she's in. God, Crystal.
You're right, what?
She took 15,000.
Reaper, somebody was in here talking about a special guest with your live. I don't know what they were talking
My special guest is being stubborn and pissing me off.
Oh.
That's all happened.
I don't know anything about it, but I know somebody mentions it in the chat, and I didn't know what they were talking about.
Yeah, I was gonna go live. I had a special guest, but my special guest has decided I don't think I want to do it anymore.
Yeah, I cleaned a lot yesterday, y'all. Like, I cleaned, and now I'm like tapped out for energy.
Yeah. I think they're just worried about the hate they'll get, which is totally understandable.
I don't know.
I'll probably go live either tonight or tomorrow night, either way.
Yeah, I don't know who. I don't know. That's awesome, TCD.
Yes. Congratulations.
I'm
Jen
still
is texting me.
baffled that she thinks 8 years probation is something to be
win.
proud of.
All right.
I still can't wrap my head around that.
Yeah, that's nothing to flex on. Sorry.
Plus, it's already been going on for what, 7 or 8 years. So you're talking 16 years worth of shit by the time she gets done with that.
Mm-hmm. She'll be in her late 60s by then.
Hold
Well,
on,
no,
I'm trying
early
to send
60s.
the videos to Jen. She just texted me.
Happy Wednesday afternoon, everyone. So whoever the snitch is that sends all my stuff to Villain and Reaper, go ahead and send this one too.
I
They
don't
would've
get
sent it
anything.
without your permission, you weird fuck.
Yeah, and I didn't get anything.
Yeah.
So they're not sending me
They'll
anything.
never guess who it is
So
either.
it does not
Nope.
matter
That's the best
to
part
me.
about it.
Whoever gets the
But she thinks that, like, I don't think that I talk about her often. It's
Neither do I.
It's weird. It's weird.
I'm pretty much
Also,
the only
somebody
one that
that
brings
has
her
so
up.
much to say about me.
Hmm. Yeah, she's weird.
Yes. Oh, I did take a dig. I pulled up her picture and said she wouldn't fit in a Prius. Cause she started talking about her car and how it's
Oh, I did get confirmation. It was her bio dad that bought her the SUV, but she has to pay the high note on it every month. So it'll be gone soon.
Ooh-wee.
it's a family disease.
Ouch.
They all have
Just-
shitty credit and can't get a good credit score.
I guess so.
Something's going on with Lisa and Kim, but I don't keep up with it enough to
There's
know.
always something going on with Lisa and Kim.
No, but I think
Yeah.
it's like Kim is about to expose things.
Yeah, she's back on TT. So
Mm-hmm. I noticed.
Begging.
I
Begging and
noticed.
crying. Fake crying.
Mm-hmm.
What is she talking about, Victoria?
Who knows?
Oh, Victoria, baby, if you only knew. I just think it's I don't know. Always Bitcoins. I think it's fucking hilarious that she says all this stuff and she has no fucking idea
Mm-hmm.
who I've talked to.
I wonder if she saw my video I posted last night about her.
Oh, I'm sure she did.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
Yeah.
sure she did. I think it's weird for somebody that doesn't know what accountability is, looks like, to be talking about accountability, but what do I know? You
She
know.
likes to say that all the videos we post of her are 3 years old. No, they were this year. The ones I posted in that video were from this year.
And there were also things in the foyer that she lied about that I did give her a chance to come clean about before I dropped it.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
She chose not to do that. And then she wants to cry when the truth comes out. It's crazy to me.
I will
She
ask
tucked-
this if anybody's seen Lisa's recent videos, and it could be just the lighting or me, but does she look jaundiced to anybody else?
Yes. I noticed that too,
Okay.
Right.
which is
I
not good.
agree. I actually fell asleep watching Reapa's video last night.
Nice. I'm glad I could put so many people to sleep.
Jen, did you watch that video? Wait. Jen, watch the videos before you come up.
She watched it.
That's what we did too.
Girl, we've been laughing for an hour.
Oh my
I
God.
feel like I'm getting a serious headache, actually.
Jennifer.
Jen,
Well, there goes the wallpaper.
Yep.
I played that live, and I was like, what is she talking about?
Yeah.
Well, at least it's going to my daughter, and that's all that matters. Bitch, you stole from your mama who's got dementia. I don't care if it went to the Pope
Facts.
in Italy.
Facts. She also said that we was just briefly talking about her unsupervised 8-year probation as if that was no big deal.
That's a flex to her.
Jennifer, we're going to have a big accountability party for Icky and her, and we're going to have bird crunchy food because now they can all chew
Oh,
it.
Jen, Victoria got her teeth.
Hey, Jennifer. Sorry, I was on the phone with my daughter.
Hey, baby.
Yeah, Jennifer. She got her
she-
teeth. She thinks she's a whole new person now.
Listen, she's gonna need more
I'm
teeth.
looking.
Yeah, the teeth didn't come with accountability though, or a
No.
dictionary.
Where is that group chat,
What group chat?
Riley? On TikTok? I don't have anything.
Billin,
Yes.
I could just the audacity,
Isn't it funny?
the gall of some people. She is literally acting like what she said about Lisa, no big deal. What she done to her mama, no big deal. Like, it's, everything's over and done with, and, my life is looking up. Are you kidding me right now?
You're on 8 years
that was-
probation. No.
Super embarrassing. That video was that was embarrassing to me.
I would never
She
show
has no
my
shame.
face. No, I would never show my face, Reaper, Janelle, Joan, Villain, on any social media platform if I had done the things that she done. There's no way. And for all those that are sticking by her and giving her the utmost support, y'all deserve each other. They deserve each other.
Are you guys prepared to pay that high note on that SUV her daddy bought her?
Well, she got a new job that
Sure,
She
she
said
did.
offer. Job offer. Did you notice that?
Job
They have to
offer.
run-
Yeah. Yeah. Not a new job.
They
It's
have to
an
run the
offer.
background check, and then once they do, the audacity of them to run a background check is going to be through the roof.
I wonder,
Yeah,
if she'll pull them-
exactly.
I wonder if she'll have a problem with them looking through public records as well.
Oh,
Like-
you steal from elderly? Yeah, why are you? Okay.
Sure, we're gonna hire you on the spot.
And it was your
Oh my
mother?
God.
Riley, drop it in the Reddit chat. I can't find you at all in this fucking
Oh.
mess of my DMs.
And it was your mother? She had dementia? You want to raise?
Lisa, we're talking about Eddie.
Oh, I'm sorry. No. You're good, Riley. I thought you said you sent it on TikTok. So I was looking on TikTok and it's bad. My what's it called is bad. Oh, who's this?
So on to something that's more important. How are you feeling, sweetie?
Uh-huh.
Y'all have a great night. Bye, everyone.
Nope. Beg talk.
That's what I call it now, Villain. Big talk.
Wasn't that new?
I
Yeah.
don't know what I'm looking at, Riley.
Yeah.
Oh, there
She
was
said
only
not that one.
sent. That's all I got. Did you
So-
mean to send the wrong video?
Villain, how are you feeling? That matters to me.
I feel like I've been live too long and I'm about done.
Stop it.
Hold on,
You
Riley.
say- Did you say
so hard.
alive or on live?
On live.
Okay, I was about to
Whoa.
say.
Whoa.
Sarah, she just got them today, so any videos prior to this morning,
What's
she won't have teeth.
Wait a minute. So who got teethies?
Victoria.
How in the hell did she afford teeth?
Timu.
Did you say Timu?
Yeah, I said that earlier. 'cause
Medicaid.
people were calling them off Temu.
Medicaid. Kentucky residents. My parents paid for her
Fraud.
damn teeth.
Fraud is what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, big time.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know? I want to tell you something, Bill. Now everyone knows that I have
What
mental stuff, and I've been in a psych ward twice. Do you know when I was in that psych ward, they done everything they could to try to convince me to get on disability, and I would not do it, and they got upset with me because I wouldn't fill out the paperwork.
I won't even do it.
No,
See,
My
we-
doctor keeps telling me to do it, and I say no. If I can still work,
Yeah.
I'm not going to get on
My
disability.
doctor tries to get me to do it because of how bad my neck is. She's been pushing me for 8 years now. She
Yep.
said, you'd qualify in a heartbeat with that MRI.
I
And
know I
hers-
qualify.
and they said I definitely qualify. But Bill, I wanted to ask you, do they get something like a kickback for that? I'm just wondering why would they push that? And seeing Victoria made me think of disability, so that's the reason I'm asking.
Why would they push what?
To apply for disability.
Because it's an
because
automatic
it's money.
paycheck.
No, I'm saying, did they get a kickback for that? Is what I'm asking. Like,
She's asking if disability does. No, they don't.
no, the doctor that
Oh, no.
No,
Okay.
it's guaranteed money and they don't have to negotiate. So when a regular doctor goes to bill an insurance, they bill for a certain amount and then they have to negotiate it down.
okay.
So like your doctor will send your insurance a $500 bill and then there's some negotiations and then the doctor only ends up getting $200 out of that $500 they billed for. Whereas with
Oh, okay.
government insurance, it's much
There's a
like
lot of
government
doctors that won't take Medicaid either because
This is true.
Medicaid takes so long to pay out.
Right.
And
Yeah.
they
But
don't
it
like
does.
waiting that long.
Right.
Well, I
but
just
it
didn't know
does
because
pay
they
out.
were pushing me so hard to do it, Bill. And you know what I'm saying? Like, but honey, look at all these mental disabilities you have. I'm like, I can work. I'm cool.
Robin,
Because
how's
they
that
would have
possible?
because they would have gotten your payments through Medicaid. Even if it took 6 months, they'd get it. Whereas if you don't have the money to pay for it, now you're just on a payment plan that you'll likely flake on. So they want you to be covered because they're guaranteed their money.
Oh yeah, because let me tell you something. They take my state taxes every year.
Exactly. Exactly.
Oh, yeah.
Now they have to chase you. They have to pay somebody to chase you. They want their money, and Medicaid is the way, just like housing.
Right.
So sorry, Mandy.
Hold on,
so
y'all. Let me listen to this real quick.
yeah,
What a lot.
Have a great night. Bye, everyone.
I need it without the audio. I commented, can I please have this without the audio?
without the music in the background.
Yeah, it's too
Yeah.
loud for me to
I gotta
hear
get
it.
Tinsley outside.
Because she's saying that she crashed, but with the audio, there's no way you're gonna hear that.
Right. I did say, can I hear this without the audio?
What happened to Janelle? She
She said she's taking Tinsley out.
Oh,
Oh,
we're about to
okay.
end anyway, y'all. I'm just about done. Oh, you're good, Janelle.
Well, just a FYI for Villain.
Uh-huh.
I guess you got whatever me and Janelle got for some reason, and my own doctor doesn't understand. You'll start to feel better, and then boom.
That it's very, like I could cough it up. I haven't been.
Yeah. Oh,
Oopsies.
where'd she go? Oh,
My
there you
phone,
are.
It's dying. I wasn't able to cough it up until
Yep.
today. So now at least it's moving, but I'm still having like a lot of lack of energy.
Yep. Well,
Yeah.
just to let you know, too,
Yeah.
that's what I was going to say about the cough. The cough seems to get better, and then boom. So I'm telling you, I went through bags of, and please, before anybody, I don't get
Oh,
high off
Jesus.
cough drops, okay? I went through bags of cough drops. I don't want nobody to think I'm getting high off cough
Lord.
drops.
Cough
I mean,
drops
my
and
God.
Phenergan.
Yeah.
It's the new way.
But yeah, my cough, I started coughing a little bit of it up. A couple days go by, and then I don't know how to put it. I get clogged up again, if that makes sense.
Yeah,
So
no,
just-
I'm clogged up now.
You need to get a neti pot. Get a
And-
neti
Yes.
pot.
So it didn't do a
Neti
thing
pot.
for me. It didn't do a
And
thing
rinse
for
out
me.
your sinuses.
You know, you can also put that Vicks Vapor Rub right at
Yep.
the entrance of your nose.
I done Vicks. I done the neti pot. I done the humidifier. I done I had
The
all of it.
All right, let me tell you
the
this.
shower pellets, the Vicks shower pellets with hot
Done that
water.
too.
Those
Yep.
work too.
Done
Okay, I
that
have a
too.
cheap way. I told Villain about this too. When I lived in Romania and I got sick, my ex mother-in-law would fill a sock full of salt, tie it off, boil it, and then once she boiled it for a little while, she would let it cool just a bit so that it wouldn't scald me. But then she would place it on my chest, and it's that hot salt would actually release all of the mucus, and I could cough it up. She also did it on my sinuses when I would get a sinus infection. That shit worked quick.
Yeah.
So
I know. I think that. So I have a habit of pushing myself too far.
same.
So I know better, but I continue to do it. Right.
Right.
Same.
It's just what it
Yeah.
is.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Psycho bunny.
The only thing that has helped me, and this is all natural, I'll send you the recipe. It's garlic, honey, turmeric, ginger, and one other thing I can't remember. And you mix it up, and then of course you strain it to get it, and you take a teaspoon, not a lot, but I have finally
Ginger
broken
and
up
turmeric are good.
all the crap because I literally was getting choked on trying to cough. You know what I mean?
I haven't gotten that. I haven't gotten a screen recording of it yet today, but I'm sure I will.
Yeah, that Shannon person is right on. Like, I love looking at
it's
every one
great,
of their
dude.
comments.
It's great. I can't laugh. It's really like when I laugh, I
Who? Reaper?
In the Discord
the
going
onion
off,
works too.
ripping Victoria to shreds.
yeah, it's
They are
so
like,
bad. Oh my god, she got
They're
her
destroying
teeth
her.
back, but not her kids.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh wow. Damn.
I mean, shame the devil, tell the truth. Just saying.
Okay.
Oh my goodness, dude.
So she was more concerned about getting teeth than she was her children.
New teeth. Who this?
So, Reaper, she was more concerned about getting new teeth back
than getting
than
her
she was her
children.
kids. Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah,
they are
absolutely.
brutal in there.
Bro, I can't. I can't.
They are brutal.
Why
In
does she keep
Discord,
going in there? She's
I've gotten
such
it.
a martyr.
No.
She's a martyr.
I
Golly.
left. I left. I'm like, if they want to talk shit about me, let them talk shit about me. Victoria is literally diving headfirst into that shit, trying to make them think they're lying.
Yeah, she loves it.
She does love it.
She's not just in there creeping. She's in there trying to change their minds.
I'm glad I don't have Discord.
No, I don't fuck with Discord like that either. But she's getting it in there.
Yes, it is,
She
CJ.
done this to herself. She only has herself to blame.
Oh, absolutely.
Yep.
Yep.
And
She
wants to act like
thought.
the victim.
that brushed tongue anymore.
What is that noise?
I don't know.
Somebody said at least she'll be lying through her teeth now.
Imagine getting new teeth and leaving your
Stop
kids.
it.
Imagine getting new teeth and leaving your kids to rot in foster care for 3 years. Priorities.
Oh.
Tagged her, right?
That's heartbreaking. That's heartbreaking. Those poor babies.
That's
I think
rough.
everybody needs to
That
say a
is
prayer.
rough.
Say a prayer for those
For the
children
teeth?
tonight.
For the
I
teeth?
think
For the stupid.
Victoria's got new teeth, still a cunt on the inside.
Yeah.
Oh,
right.
Facts.
I think everybody needs to say a prayer for those babies because you don't know how they're getting treated in foster. We don't know. Like, we really don't know.
Some of us do.
Hopefully
Better
they're-
than at home.
No, I'm saying
Yeah,
like
those-
children in general that have to be put in foster care. Not just
Oh,
her.
yeah.
Any child that's in there right now. Any child.
Yeah.
Because that's
Mira tagged
traumatizing.
me in something, and I couldn't even read it. It was like heartbreaking.
Well, her youngest doesn't
Ohio,
even know who
listen.
she is.
I said it before, and I'll say it again. She'll figure it out the hard way.
Oh,
She'll
yeah.
figure it out the hard way. Everything that I say about Victoria, there's proof behind it. And proof. I know Victoria doesn't seem to think that it's people that don't know her, but I assure you that it is.
And they know her well.
Reaper, are you going live tonight?
It might be tomorrow night. I'm going to try one more day to get my guest.
Oh, okay.
I'll be going live tomorrow night no matter what,
Okay. I'll
with
be
the guest
there.
or not.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. No, we're still waiting on that, Kelly. We're still waiting on the results for that. The court results for the last 2 days.
Come here, Papa. Come here. Come here. The dog barking is going through my head. He's got
I
like
know.
that loud, shrill. Yeah, it's going right through my head. Come here, Pop. Come and see.
Do you need a dry bag for some goodie powders or BC?
Or cough medicine like Lisa.
Absolutely not. Absolutely.
I know.
Absolutely not. Yeah, Itty's gonna have a little bit of a rough time. Come on, you coming? Papa's gonna come and say hi, and then I'm gonna end. Come on,
Yay.
Yeah, Lisa was begging.
But I want to know, I do want to know something though. I mean, everybody is going at Itty for the stuff she did, but B was right there next to her doing the same stuff.
I don't see B online. I
feel-
can't go after her.
Well, I mean, when this first came out, she was on cue.
Oh, I
She
know.
comes in here, she
I
comes in, but I don't think that, like, the only thing that I really say about B is, like, Itty lied to her and told her that, like, I was coming for her fam. I don't know.
Correct.
Some crazy
Well, yeah,
shit.
that was a lie.
And-
But
Eddie lied to her
is-
about both of us, and that's
I'm
what got her
glad
all
that
uppity.
She knows that that's not factual. As
Right.
far as what she said about other people, that's on her. She's gonna have to clean that up. That's not nothing to do. That's
Like,
not-
she was part of the
right.
doxing my phone number and all these lies and
Yeah,
stuff.
that's what I'm
And-
talking
Reaper
about.
still gets cold. Like,
Yeah.
that's
I
wrong.
do.
Yeah, that's
So no,
messed up.
Itty, nobody gives a shit that somebody ran your goddamn background when you had a part in doxing Reaper's phone number.
Yeah, I ran a background that's public information,
Right.
dummy.
Crazy. It's crazy.
Right?
All right, y'all. I'm gonna end because
All right.
my headache is starting to. All right, Papa.
Have
He's
a good
licking
night.
the holes in my.
Oopsies.
Oh,
The holes.
I know garlic does that too. Animals are weird.
have
Well,
a
my
good
skin-
night.
skin through the holes in my hands. All right, y'all. I hope everybody
Y'all have
has
a good night.
Thank you so much
Bye,
for
Evelyn.
sticking around
Bye.
and tolerating my bullshit. Don't be a piece of shit today. Don't go lying about people on the internet and then be mad when they start giving you a fraction of the energy that you gave to them. Don't do that. That's embarrassing.
And take
Like,
accountability.
get your shit together, itty bitty. Nobody even really talks about you. Like, let's be honest.
Yeah.
Victoria, having teeth are still not going to make you a better person. I concur with the people in Discord that your priorities are fucked up. You should have gotten your kids before you got teeth. But everybody else, I appreciate you. I will see y'all soon. I'm hoping to start filming the Victoria deep dive tomorrow.
Awesome.
Cross your fingers, though.
Yes.
Not making any promises because I'm shitty lately. Have a good night, y'all. Jen,
Good night.
Good night, Evelyn. Okay.